Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm MysteriousJG. I guess we gotta save the game because we're getting pretty close to this high noon showdown, which in theory is probably gonna involve us deciding whether it's the Charlatan or Sloan who rules this
Anyone up for
zone.
would you rather?
Did you just ask, would you rather, would you rather?
That's cold, Cora.
Would you rather, would you rather? That's cold. That's like turn off the bathroom on some guy. Turn off the light in the bathroom on some dude. Very cold. Oh, there's like a fuck ton of aluminum right back here. There we go.
Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Well, I guess this is where the cave is, or the showdown's gonna be. The various caves.
Remote. Not a good sign.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
You're right.
I'm with you.
Or against you. One of those two. So seriously, there's nobody else who could back you up here? You're the leader of the city.
You're waiting for someone.
Oh my god, he's a Charlatan.
I'm here for the Charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
This is your plan all along.
The Angaran spy. Your interest in the Rokar murders. Everything you've done has been to undermine Sloane's power.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara Port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
2 people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
So I don't even get to fight? I suppose I get a chance to interfere. Kind of rooting for Sloan, though. I don't like the idea that this guy was lying to us this whole time.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloan.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sniper! Damn it! Cover me!
What were they circling around each other for?
Shoot it!
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of slippery, man. Oh,
What
so...
the hell was that?
Damn it!
He's got nowhere to hide. My people will find him, then his head goes on a spike.
No more heads on spikes.
No. No more heads on spikes, no more public executions.
Not even out of the fucking cave, and you're making demands.
You're alive because of me. It's time you start playing nice.
I'll never trust Tan or the initiative. But you're out of the doghouse.
I wonder if I should have shot at Sloan, or dude. That might come back to bite us, actually. Oh, jeez. Oops. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should not have tried to shoot him. But honestly, I mean, to take it back now because I know it doesn't kill him, that's a little slippery. So I guess we'll make an enemy of him in this play. So we ended up on top of this cave, huh? 82% viability. Do we have our little, we still don't have our actual, village. I don't know, I'd be curious now to see what happens in the next game based on the fact that we shot him. But I don't know that they would even have the, that they would go to the trouble of making all those different paths. Like, he might be your enemy just based on the fact that you didn't let him kill Sloane. You know, it's worth at least checking to see what the difference is between, saving her and letting her die, though. So we did keep, I am going to keep that slot, and maybe we'll spend some of this video seeing the different ways it could come out. So if we do get to set up a colony, I would think that might set the viability up to 100. Or awfully close. A lot of loading screens in this game. Such a jerk. I thought it might have been the MysteriousJG. Tall, dark, and handsome, totally mysterious. I wonder if the Charlatan would even let us, like if we found out he was the Charlatan and we let him win. Welcome back, buddy. If that means that we would get to set up a Charlatan, would it let us set up a camp here?
Pathfinder, come to collect on the debt I owe you.
We need to talk.
I've proven myself an ally. It's time you start treating me like one.
You're a real pain in the arse, you know that?
I've heard that before.
But you did save my life. I know the Nexus needs outposts. Kadara's in better shape than most planets.
This is good for both of us, because you get to come back to the Nexus. Even though you don't think that's what's happening, that's what's happening.
This is the right call, Sloane. We don't have the numbers to keep fighting each other. We need to work together.
I'll work with you, but not with Tam. The Nexus exiled us to die. I've neither forgiven nor forgotten that.
Gotta move on.
I'm not asking you to ignore the past. Just to consider the
Just
future.
look to the future.
I get a cut of whatever your centers
past.
produce. Think of it as a protection fee. Plenty of collectives still running around. Wouldn't want them to get ideas.
That almost sounds like extortion.
Do we have a deal?
This makes us friends.
Are you going to be nice to me now?
Don't push your luck, Scott.
Ooh. Oh, it's only 5 points. Oh, well, we haven't created the outpost yet. Got some experience out of it, though. So I guess creating the outpost might push us up a bit more. We just got +5 for talking to her. Be more of a pain in the ass to find if he ends up hanging out at his base in that cave. It'll be more of a pain in the butt to find Reyes the warrior. Hey, a couple of videos ago I was trying to figure out where he was, and I had this weird notion he was in that cave with the collectors. Not the collectors, they're not called collectors. I want to call them collectors based on the previous game. They're the collections, whatever. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I guess my instincts were right. He is connected to that place. It just, he's the actual Charlatan. Shocking. Makes sense now, you know. Not a huge plot twist that makes no sense or anything like that, but eh. So anyway, we will establish our colony.
Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with Sloane's protection, we should be okay.
I can set up a outpost, save, and then go back and see some of the other ways that that mission could have worked out. Let's warp over to here, because that's the closest place to the outpost, which I didn't even need to walk out to that forward outpost. Actually, that was me not really realizing I didn't need to do that. Well, once we have an outpost, we'll be able to teleport straight to it, but it is a little annoying that they keep dropping enemy troops right between us and where we need to go.
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I know, I've been here before. Let's do it. Let's fall in love.
Confirmed. Calling outpost.
This is like Liam, for some reason, has this marked as his personal quest, even though we've already done his loyalty mission. So we'll have a bunch of new missions to do.
Piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely.
It seems like a
Honestly,
rerun.
An outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim.
It's a whole frickin'
You
planet.
better be sure about this.
We can bring some back.
They want stability, same as the Nexus. A solid outpost will bring some back.
True. They left when the dream failed, and you've done a lot to restore it.
So is my shoulder, which is what we're all staring at right now.
Wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. Another step forward, but of course there's more. There's always more.
There's only one planet left, actually.
Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara? You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
We can bring stability here.
We trained for years. But when we reached Andromeda, everything changed. The dream almost died on
My
worlds
lips
like
are not
this.
moving in time with my
But we
words.
can rebuild it. Bring stability. If there was ever a
can
world that
rebuild
needed
it.
our
We can make it
best
stronger.
at their best, this is it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Hey, we got it up to 100. And we got an initiative shuttle model. And we got a new cryo point. And we unlocked all the skills it can only get with it. Woo. We got a nice little room here. With all my human friends hopping around. Hey guys, let's jump on the bed. Woo! Woo, woo. Jump on the bed. Jump on the bed. Okay. Got an entertainment system. Is this our personal room on this outpost? Because it looks pretty sweet. Is this where the mayor of our outpost is going to live? Am I the mayor of the Little People Nation? Well, we do have at least one new quest, which is cold hard cash. Search for more data pads for outcasts member being held by collective. The beacons, the watchers, drone recovery. I'm boosting the signal. So that this place can get super cool News transmissions about how great everything is. Thanks to me. Maybe this place isn't going to have a whole bunch of missions to do because it's already kind of... we've already made this planet kind of perfect as far as those points are concerned. Anyway, alright. So we gotta find a way to get up on top of that mountain over there.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
No more hidden ops, Liam. That mess with Callet can't happen again.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
We had to deal with him eventually.
I just prefer more controlled circumstances.
I'll try. But I was in crisis response, not controlled circumstances response.
What the fuck, Liam? You totally fucked that shit up. You made a mess. And now you're like, oh, that's just me, crisis response. I create crises so that I can respond to them. He didn't create the crisis in that case, but, yeah, it was like, I don't know why he didn't kind of set things up so that we knew what the hell was going on. What? Who's attacking us now? More freaking dinosaurs, but probably extreme dinosaurs too. Jerks. Extreme dinosaur. Wait a second, did I go too... Okay, for a minute I thought we went too far up. Why did we get experience there? Did the dinosaur fall off of the mountain trying to get us? Oh, anyways. What's this quest taken care of?
Elias News Service now broadcasting live.
Don't do that. So we gotta do a colony before we can get anything else going. But let's save our game. And now let's, before we go any further, see what happens if we were to... Because we got this save, and then we got quite a few autosaves since our last manual save. Our last manual save should be... Let's see. We are currently at 44% completion on level 41. If we go to this mission save, manual save, still at 41. Did we not level up from all that? Anyway, I'm trying to make sure I get one before we go in and face off with the Charlatan, but not like too long before that. So I want to see what happens if you let the Charlatan win. If he acknowledges that we let it happen, or if he just doesn't think that we saw the... Oh, this is not going to be it. We need to go one earlier than this. At least. Hopefully this will do it. Otherwise, we might have to go back a little early and drive back out to this place, because I might have screwed up and not quite saved at the right places. Because that was like us right after we had let the Charlatan escape. Here we go.
Not a good sign.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I can't believe the Charlatan turned out to have a trick up his sleeve. I figured he'd be totally on the up and up.
like you're waiting for someone.
A warrior, like Reyes.
I'm here for the Charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
Yeah, she's not putting it together.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
You lied to me.
This whole time you've been lying to me.
Not the whole time.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara Port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
Two people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
Depends on who those two people are.
I'll take those terms.
I'm your Huckleberry. So this time we just let it happen.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloan.
If he doesn't let us settle here, then I'll basically know this was the wrong choice.
Bang.
No last words? I guess your last words.
Get her out of here. Prepare the crew. Kadara Port is ours tonight.
Oh, I totally act like I was part of it.
What I want is peace. Sloan would have brought war to Helios. We don't have the population to survive that.
Is Reyes even your real name?
War.
It's what my mother called me. It's my real name. I only lied because I didn't want the rumors surrounding the Charlatan to taint your view of me.
That's fair. What? The rumors were true?
From what I just saw, I'd say the rumors were right about you.
Being honorable never got me anywhere, Pathfinder.
So what now?
I get to work. Kadara Port won't take itself.
Can I shoot him now? No, because that would be silly. Meet Sloan at the Charlatan specified location. So now we gotta speak with Reyes. Where's he gonna be at? He is gonna be probably on Sloan's throne room. So yeah, basically what we're going with is the reality where we saved Sloan Kelly and then shot him while he was trying to escape, and we didn't kill him. But we thought he was a jerk for lying to us, so we shot him. We seemed a bit petulant. We had let him go. I don't know what that would have meant. I mean, we did end up letting him go, but not intentionally. So seriously, he's gonna rule. He's gonna just hang out in this bar. I guess he has not taken over the city completely, like automatically, in one cinematic. Yeah, but if he tells us he doesn't want the Nexus here, then basically we know this was the wrong choice. If he tells us he doesn't want the Nexus here, then they're letting you
Thought you'd be in the
choose.
throne room. Tartarus is a little shabby for Kadara's new leader, don't you think?
Come on, Ryder. You know I prefer to rule from the shadows.
That is more your style. You don't have to anymore.
This is your chance to go legitimate.
I'm not built for the spotlight. The Angara you met at Sloane's party, Kima Dorgan, she's agreed to be my front. And with Sloane gone, there's room for the initiative on Kadara.
Ah, okay, so they are giving you the choice, really.
Tan might not want an outpost on a planet full of exiles.
Not really his call, is it? You're the Pathfinder.
As long as you can assure us no initiative shuttles will be shot down on their way in.
I want this outpost as much as you do. It will have my full protection. That's a promise.
And how much will that promise cost me?
Well, you're gonna have to let me do you.
Will bring in should cover it.
What's this?
It's a handshake. We're partners now.
I guess we'll be mean. Doesn't really
Let's
matter.
be clear, Reyes. I'm only working with you for the greater good, not because I like you.
You know, Ryder, you're kind of a dick, but I've worked with worse.
My dick, for example, it's pretty bad. So there you go. We get to choose either. It seems like I don't know. This kind of seems in some ways like the right choice. He assassinated her, but he sure does a better job of talking nice. Because she's like, I don't trust them, but I trust you. Like, it's like she has a personal obligation to you. He actually seems like he kind of wants everyone back together, but he does seem like he wants to be in charge. Either way, we went with a call, which is like, all right, she's about to get assassinated. We stopped her. Then, in a fit of pique, we shot him. He might come back as a villain in the next game. But I did kind of think, oh yeah, you'll get a chance to choose which of these two factions is going to run things. And although we didn't spend a lot of time wandering around the city listening to people's reactions when you side with the Charlatan, it kind of seemed like it wasn't going to make that big of a difference. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think it's certainly worth going back to the Tempest and getting our new cryo perks. At least. Then we got to think about whether I want to start working on getting 100% completion of that other planet, or if we want to come right back here and do Drax Loyalty Mission, which I'm kind of tempted to do Drax Loyalty Mission. Because I think once we do that, or advance it, maybe that's not its mission, maybe we just advance it. But that kind of feels like it's sort of wrapping this planet up. I don't see us doing a whole lot of missions for this colony because we've already, just to get it there, we already got 100% viability on the planet. If I was going to come back and do rando missions, I'd be more inclined to do them on Ice Planet.
If you can come by.
You like Gil now? You still hate Gil, right? Sam, email? No? Okay.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
I sure do. Let's deal with that. So, well, first of all, we'll collect our rewards. Now, Commerce Pods. Fusion Mod Support. A wide-reaching trading network gives the initiative access to top manufacturers and fabricators. Cuts the penalty of all Fusion mods in half. Yes, please. And we have another one. What do we got to choose from? I already know what I want, but we could move in the sciences here. We could move towards improved development, increases research data gain from all sources by 10%. Expanded field analysis, additional common mining nodes, expanded field analysis, rare mining nodes. Come on. Advanced research, decrease the amount of time it takes to earn research points. Out of curiosity, I saved and checked that out. You still just get Milky Way research. Accelerated mining, you get your mining drops faster from like the little mining thing. There's nothing left in the science that we care about, except that eventually we might want to get more mining nodes. But not really. Military pods. Always prepared. Unlocks one extra consumable slot, and versatility, another consumable slot. I still haven't been using consumables. I got the munitions perk thinking I would start using consumables. I still just have not done it, so maybe eventually. None of the Apex tactics or ear to the ground shit is worth anything to me. So eventually we'll go ahead and get more consumable slots, and maybe we'll get reconnaissance eventually. But no, I'm going to be getting a lot of commerce type of stuff. Financial infrastructure, you just get credits, not worried about that. We do not have gray market connections too, even better prices when buying and selling items. And believe me, even with this perk, if you buy an item and then go and sell it, you do not sell for anywhere near what things cost you to buy. Market dominance we have, which gives us special inventories. I have not noticed that being all that awesome, to tell you the truth. Supply lines. Increase the amount of raw materials and consumables that can be purchased from traders. I don't know if that means that more of them will be available, or like different things will be available that were not available before, or if the quantities increase. If it's just the quantities increasing, then I'll be kind of underwhelmed, because I kind of thought it was better than that. But as I read it, maybe that's all it is. Increases the amount of raw materials and consumables can be purchased. Maybe that really is all it is, in which case it's not that great. Fusion Mod Support was the main one I wanted. If we get gray market connections to increase our buying and selling prices, or better, lower buying prices, better selling prices, we need that to get supply lines anyway. You need either financial infrastructure too, or gray market connections too. I'm not bothering with financial infrastructure, where they just give you credits periodically. So this is the logical next one to get, and then the next thing we get would be supply lines when we get our Nexus level 14. And if that sucks, then I'll feel bad. But basically, I want to get to the point where we can afford to buy anything we need to craft whatever weapons we want. I do not foresee... I have not, from what I've seen, and there is no hunting parties to Special Forces to per the facts. These just give you little trickles of stuff to use for, forging weapons. Not really that hot. So I'm thinking after we get the last of that stuff, we might go ahead, honestly, and get Always Prepared and Versatility at levels 15 and 16. And then we'll really just be like, we'll fill these out. We got to get reconnaissance at some point. Yeah, like we'll reach a point, especially because per Ravenite they've patched it so you can keep the Nexus level going up high enough to get everything. I think we're going to hit a point where I've got little side quests left to do, but none of them seem that interesting, and the game's waiting to be won, and we haven't unlocked everything yet, and I just got to decide how much of this shit do I feel like dealing with. So I did. I got No, I still got 2 cryo perks available. Did I not get them? Am I crazy? I got fusion mod support. Oh. Gray market connections too. I guess I didn't get them. I guess I had more points than I realized. So I can get this and supply lines right now. Well, hold on. I'm curious. What does the store sell? The buy-sell kiosk. If I switched over to resources, they got titanium, beryllium, copper, omnigel and remnant polymer, shell filaments, and rendable plates. 100, 100, 100, 106, 6, 100, 100. No, it's just 100. There's no 106. I'm crazy. So everything's at 100 except for titanium because it's considered rare. Maybe it won't instantly change, but let's go for gray market connections. And then supply lines. So will that have an instant effect? Six, 100, 100. No, not an instant effect. Maybe the next time we leave and come back, it'll affect the store. Maybe this store's immune. Didn't notice if our trading prices change. Let's talk to you, Vetra. Well, actually, let's call it a video. Let's see if we got new Apex missions to go on. Nope. I'll tell you what we'll do, and then we'll call it a video. We'll mod up our armor. I believe our armor has a mod slot that we're not using. Oh, maybe this armor doesn't have a mod slot at all. Maybe any other armor would, but not this one. Maybe this armor only has a mod slot because I crafted it. See, I should be able to do my mods. Well, I didn't make new fancy armors. Because I I wasn't having enough trouble in combat, so I didn't make new level 6 versions of my armor. But this is the big thing I wanted. I wanted the mod of robotics, because now we have... Oh, wait, what? Plus 25%? What? %? Tech construct damage? Wait a second. Hold on. I could have sworn it was... Hold on. This is not what I signed up for. I thought this frickin'... We had, like, a boost to damage and health of our... No, this is no good. I need to go back. I need to load a save before we... took those perks, because I am annoyed. This it looked like it didn't just... I thought it was supposed to nerf the negative, because these fusion mods like have this crazy impact on your...
Bill wanted you to check in.
He wanted to know why you betrayed Reyes. He thought Reyes was hot. The fusion mods give you like a big negative and a big positive. And that perk we took was supposed to affect things so that it yeah, it's plus 25% health, plus 25% damage, minus 50% shields. But when we took that perk, it also eliminated the damage boost, which just makes it not as good. Yeah, like this one was 20% damage resistance, minus 10% weapon damage, power damage, melee damage, and it changed it to minus 5%. But this, your tech construct damage was... Why would it nerf that? I think they fucked it up. I think it improves all of them except the robotics, because the robotics had 2 pluses and 1 minus, and the rest of them have a plus and then 1 or more minuses. Am I nuts? Because the whole point of that perk for me, and oh god, this is frustrating. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but the major reason I wanted to get all the Aladdin shit done, or this stuff done on Kadara, is to... Oh, now we don't even have a body. What the hell, game? Yeah, it killed... They fucked it up. Well, I'll tell you what. I think I'm gonna load before we invested those cryopod perks and do a little reading online. This might be something that will get addressed in a future patch. It seems like they just did that wrong. Like, that's not what they meant for that to do. They coded it wrong or something, because it improves all the fusion mods except for that one, which it just kind of... It's not...
Been asking if you can come by.
It's not really any better or worse. It just kind of doesn't do as, you know... Now you get a boost to health for your constructs and a decrease in health for yourself. That's not an even trade. If your construct damage goes up and you take a little hit to your own health, great. Potentially. Not... I don't know. I'll look it up online, but that seems kind of shit. Talk to you guys next time. Now, try that again. Talk to you guys next time.